Hey you guys, it's that time. Pick a story where in one of the decks or all of the decks could be a story or a message for you. So what I like to do is to hold each deck up to the camera for you to see if it's resonating or not. We'll go ahead and start with deck number one. So could your story or message be here in deck number one? Or is it in deck number two? Could your story or message be here in deck number two? Or is it in deck number three? Could your story or message be here in deck number three? Okay, I hope you have made your selection. We'll go ahead and get started with deck number one. We have the Four of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. Overall energy, we have the Six of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Sun. All right. So I feel like you guys are kind of just having to patiently play something by ear. I feel like you're moving forward in a direction. Maybe you are kind of in a melancholy mood. But it's just kind of like you're just moving forward, and maybe you're doing also what needs to be done at this point. So it seems to be some sort of like the energy is like, well, I guess if we have to do this or if I have to do that, we just have to go in this direction. So it seems like whatever's going on, you're just doing what needs to be done at this point. And maybe something was requested of you from work, or maybe something, it seems like it's like you're having to play by rules, or you're having to have get permission. Seems like something's dealing with authority, and needing to have permission for something. Now it does look like maybe you do have permission to move forward with something, especially if you're having to travel. I don't know if you had to get some sort of passports, and you don't agree to something, but you're just kind of like doing something willingly. I feel like there's either way, this is what needs to be done, and you're going to be happy that you followed through with whatever it was that you needed to do. I feel like you're going to have, success, or there's going to be some sort of breakthrough for you. If anything was a burden, I feel like some sort of burden is being removed, or you're being relieved from something. I feel like you get to relax. You're going to get some sort of a break. Maybe too, it still indicates that you're worried about a lot of different things. Let's say you're worried about several things. You're worried about your finances. You're worried about your love life. You're worried about some application you put in. I feel like you're going to get like a break from one of these things. And it's like, okay, you got some clarity there, or you know what to do in that situation. But there's several other things that now you're going to start worrying about. It's like you get some sort of break, but then you start to worry about other things. And you're like, oh my God. It even seems like if something goes in your favor, you're still making excuses or just having anxiety about it. Like you don't really believe it. Maybe you're needing like confirmation or proof. You're like, well, I won't believe something is mine until I have it in my hands. Let's say you're trying to adopt, and everybody's been telling you at the agency that, oh yeah, it's official, your paperwork says this and that. So yeah, you're gonna have this child on this date. And so you're like happy about it, but at the same time you're like, but still, I don't know, I'll be more happy once the child is at my home. You know, it's just something going on where you just need something in your hands to actually feel true relief. Now it also looks like, it still looks like there's a situation where you let go of something and then start worrying again. It's like free but not free. Almost too like somebody gets released from jail that's been in jail for so long, but by the time they get out, they just still are like paranoid or something. They're just like, what do I do now? Like, am I really out? They really put me out on the street. Like, what do I do now? You know, I just kind of feel like there's a sense of freedom, but still overwhelmed or confused about something. So I'm also getting something like a breakup or like moving on from somebody, letting somebody go. And then it seems like even though you've moved on, there's this still some sort of worry or anxiety, or like you can't stop thinking about them. It could be the other person. Maybe now that you've moved on, they're just like, I can't stop thinking about them. So it could be that. It does seem like there's some heavy air energy, so I don't know if you're connected to an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You can't stop thinking about this person, or they can't stop thinking about you. It still seems like someone needs to speak their mind, because it also looks like, I kind of feel like this person's throat chakra is blocked. I don't know what happened, because it feels like, I feel like here, like something came out, like the truth came out. Something was just out in the open. You know, it's like, this is my truth. This is what's going on. This is how I feel. And again, to me, this is being reiterated about like, hey, I got that off of my chest. You know, now, you know, I confronted my biggest fear. And then somebody's throat chakra gets closed again. Now, it could just be that this is the situation that has been happening. It's just that because it's coming after some sort of freedom, that's where I'm feeling like, I'm kind of feeling more like after having clarity, then there's going to be another shutdown. Now, because I said shutdown, it could be something globally going on with lockdowns. It's like, you're free, you're locked up. You're free, you're locked up. So it might be that you experience some sort of temporary freedom, and then you've got to be locked up again. Like your freedom is briefly shut down again. But yeah, I feel like for the most part that this looks to me like somebody's throat chakra is blocked, and somebody is suppressing their thoughts or their desires, or, you know, something that they want to say or get off of their chest. They're not saying it. So I feel like something's going on this week where you need to overcome your own fears and insecurities. Like, you can't hold on to the past negative experiences. You're gonna have to overcome that, because it seems like you're feeling defeated, but this feeling of defeat is really, you know, based off of something that happened in the past. It also is indicating too, I see like another message from here, is that you will overcome some sort of obstacles. You're just gonna feel defeated or like relieved that you got through something, but at the same time it's like, oh my God, I can't believe I had to endure that. Like, I'm still standing. This is, you know, I shouldn't be able to function right now because that was a lot that I went through. So something's going on too where I feel like you come out of it, but you're just kind of feeling like, I don't know how I overcame that. And you might be feeling defeated, like, I don't know if I could do that again. That was a lot, you know. So I feel like maybe there's some sort of tremendous stress going on that you're gonna get out of or overcome, but you know, you just feel worn out because of it. But this is also encouraging you to keep going. Like, you know, your will just needs to be strengthened. You know, sometimes I feel like, you know, this is like your will, this is your solar plexus. This is that energy of creativity and the will to do. And I kind of feel like, you know, something maybe happens where your ego gets deflated or your will gets deflated. You know, just kind of pick yourself up, you know, rest, and then pick yourself up and keep fighting or keep pushing forward. So I also feel like the fight isn't over, but you just probably need a rest or some sort of break. Now, for some of you, I feel like maybe something's literally going on with your son. For those of you that have a son, something's going on where maybe you are having to fight for them, stand up for them, or maybe you and your son are going through some things together and you guys are needing to overcome a situation. I'm sorry, why did this suddenly go dark? It looks really dark. Okay, yeah, so it looks like something's going on where, you know, maybe you're just having to overcome some sort of situation with your son. Maybe they also need to tell you something and they're stressed about it. If they've been acting kind of weird or off, maybe it's just that they need to come forward or admit the truth about something. Maybe they're thinking about dropping out of school. Maybe they need a place to stay, but they don't know how to bring it to you because they haven't been on their own that long, and then they're coming right back home. Maybe they got somebody pregnant. Maybe they found out someone is not their child. So I just kind of feel like maybe there's something going on with you and your son. Those of you that are getting some sort of promotion at work, I feel like, you know, you're excited about this new promotion, but of course, you know, it comes with a lot of responsibility. And so you're excited and everything about, you know, making more money or having some sort of status, but then you feel beat by the end of the week. You're like, oh my God, like, that was rough. Like, I can't believe, you know, that job consists of so much. And matter of fact, any type of responsibility that you're having to deal with this week, I feel like you are taking on some sort of huge responsibility. And you're just kind of playing by ear, or just kind of going with the flow of things. You know, just trying to feel your way out of the situation. Maybe you just started your own business. Maybe you just moved into your own home. It just seems like you've taken on a big responsibility, and then I feel like you're going to feel overwhelmed after you've committed yourself to something. Could be an engagement or a commitment, and it's just like, ooh, I didn't know the relationship was going to be this rough. You may immediately move in together with somebody and then kind of feel like, oh my God, like already we're arguing, and already, you know, now we're starting to see how we collide, and I'm afraid to say something. I don't want to hurt their feelings. I don't want to be too harsh or whatever. I don't want to set boundaries, but I feel like you have to. I feel like you need to speak up for yourself, regardless. Yeah. Yeah, some of you are going to get to work from home or start your own businesses, and you're going to feel overwhelmed. But, you know, I feel like that's just the first week, or it's the early stages of something. So you'll learn it and you'll be okay. It's just rough right now. So I feel too like some of you are maybe just had a baby, or you are getting good news from the doctor about being pregnant, and then comes the hard part. That's kind of what I feel like. You're being rewarded for something, but then it's like, okay, now here comes the hard part. This is where it gets difficult. I feel like if there's also any type of drama going on with family, you guys are going to be okay. You know, something might be a rough start, especially once you come to some sort of realization. You're like, oh, okay, well, you're not as perfect as I thought, and you're not this, whatever the case is. It's like, I feel like you guys are going to, you know, have your little disagreement, but then you guys are going to be okay and forgive each other. In a love situation, it does look like either one, it could go one way or the other. Either this is you finally moving on from someone and stepping into confidence, being independent, and, you know, maybe you're ready to date again. You know, maybe you've been broken up with someone, but now you're finally at a point where you're like, okay, now I'm ready to date. And your first week of dating might be kind of rough. You're like, ooh, that was rough. Like, that was hard, difficult getting to know, you know, someone new, but I can do this. Like, I'll be ready for round two, you know, next time. Ooh, speaking of round two, maybe it is something fun and sexual. And it's like you thought you could handle something. You got what you asked for. And then you're like, ooh, that person was wild. Like, I need a break. I need a breather. That person, he beat it up. Let me stop. Y'all know I always got to go there if I see it out, though. But yeah, somebody might feel like, ooh, you know, I wasn't expecting it to be like that. So, you know, and it definitely does look like there's a possibility of something being sexual in nature. Again, going back to if you just had a baby, it might be a rough first couple of weeks. You're not, you know, you were so excited for the baby, and now the baby is waking up and crying every hour on an hour. You know, it's just turning out to be a little more difficult than what you anticipated. But I feel like you can do it. You'll be fine. I'm also getting that you might be criticized for your creativity. So if you're an artist or something, and then like you're getting feedback on something that you created, whether it's singing, producing, a story that you wrote, your acting abilities, it seems like you put yourself out there and it's like you get all the accolades first, and then they're like, okay, now here's what you need to work on, or here's where this needs changing. Like, you might feel like, oh my God, y'all tearing me apart, but it's like it's for the best. You can take it, you can handle it. Just take the criticism and tweak whatever you need to tweak. Be careful for those of you that are, you know, still fertile or not using birth control, because I almost feel like somebody's going to get pregnant the first time they have sex with somebody, on just the first time. Ooh. Okay, I see someone's also nervous about wanting to come forward. I don't know why this is weird. Maybe because I got my shades kind of closed. Okay. Yeah, I feel like there is somebody who wants to come forward, but they're a little nervous about doing that. I feel like somebody's going to come forward and then clam up again. Someone is learning how to communicate with you. Yeah, somebody is suppressing a lot. They're really nervous about coming forward. They have a lot on their plate already, but they know they need to express something to you or make things right with you. I don't know who this is for you. For some of you, it could be an Aries, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah. Or it could be a Gemini or an Aquarius. But it seems like whoever this person is, they've been looking at you. Somebody does feel like they can't find their best friend, or they can't stop thinking about you, or feeling like they had so much fun with you, you made them happy, you brought out the best of them, or you brought out the best in each other. So something definitely could have happened where, you know, there was a separation or breakup, or you had to let someone go or move on. Especially if someone wasn't ready for commitment, and it's just like, okay, well, if you're not ready for commitment, then I need to leave. And I feel like this person doesn't want to lose you. But they're so, I don't know, they're dealing with a lot of pressure. Matter of fact, that is what part of this is that there's going to be a possible engagement if you've been with somebody for a while. I feel like there's going to be an engagement, and then somebody immediately having cold feet after the proposal. I'm hearing that someone does need to man up. I feel like someone needs to stop thinking about what they want to do and just take action. Someone keeps saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And it's just like, okay, you've analyzed the situation enough. It's time for you to take action. A situation is not going to change until you take some sort of action. If you keep wondering about if this is going to happen or if that's going to happen, I feel like you might need to reach out to somebody or respond to someone in order for things to continue to move forward. I feel like someone's insecurities are also being highlighted or put into the spotlight. Or someone suffers from stage fright. Not saying that they can't go on, it's just that something's being highlighted. And someone is ashamed of themselves or kind of beating themselves up. I just feel like if that's you, you've got to get out of your head. You might be making something worse than what it actually is. Yeah, someone needs courage to come forward. I think there's a fear of rejection, or somebody is always feeling used, or someone's tired of suffering from, you know, some sort of emotional abuse. Yeah, someone just keeps delaying coming forward. I feel like someone's going to reach out to you, then ghost you. I feel too like maybe someone is, if they don't do that, they're still realizing that they've got to heal. Doesn't mean that you can't necessarily move forward in a relationship. It just means that things are being highlighted about emotional traumas. They're being highlighted. That's so that you can, you know, fix it or work on it. Yeah. So I feel like overall, like you need to just go ahead and confront whatever is scaring you, deal with it instead of guessing or assuming the worst. At least you'll have an answer. Yeah, at least you'll have an answer to something. And then you can start making additional plans or whatever, making whatever adjustments that you need to make after you have some sort of clarity. But you've gotta go ahead and overcome your fears of rejection first, or whatever these insecurities are. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and again I have to stop and come back, so I will be right back. Right, welcome back. So moving on to deck number 2, we have Judgment, 5 of Wands, King of Coins, Knight of Coins, 10 of Blades. Overall energy, 7 of Blades, Strength, and Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I heard the song Baby Come Back kind of flashed in my head. So I don't know if there is someone who wants you back, or if you want them back, and maybe someone is trying to get your attention. Okay, so something's going on where I feel like maybe it's like you are going in a new direction or another direction, but I feel like either you are sabotaging the direction that you want to go in, or someone is trying to sabotage your situation. Yeah, it looks like there is some sort of opportunity for you to move forward, but something is making you handicapped. I really feel like it's more so about because you are lacking courage to do something or to take advantage of some sort of opportunity that is in front of you. I'm also getting strange energy of someone being hacked, or someone's information being stolen. You probably need to think of a stronger password, matter of fact, or someone is trying to change your password, or you need to change it. Yeah, something about needing to change your password. I'm just looking at this computer is kind of standing out to me. And I feel like someone is also kind of getting away with something in plain sight. Yeah, I feel like someone's getting away with something, or people are noticing but not really putting up a fight to stop someone from doing something. I feel like you maybe need the courage to speak up for yourself, or to prevent someone from just taking something from you, like not letting something go without a fight. And it does look like something happens here where you're like, okay, yeah, let me go ahead and fight this. It could be a situation where you were told no, or you were ordered to do something that isn't fair, or that you feel like you don't really want to do, and you started to just go ahead and do it, but then I feel like at some point you say, you know what, why should I pay for this when I don't have to, or why should I do this if I don't have to? And I kind of feel like you start to fight for, you know, your rights, or fight for something that you don't feel is fair. It does also look like, as you are like trying to escape or move on from someone, this person all of a sudden decides to stop you or block you or fight for you to stay. I still feel like the way someone may be fighting for you may be in a deceptive or secretive way, though. Someone may be doing things to also get your attention, or like threatening to leave. Like if you're in a relationship and you don't like the way things are going, you might kind of feel like, well, I'm going to leave if you don't do this and that, that, or the other, you know, and it's like you know, are walking away, but you're also waiting to see if this person's going to do anything about it. And it looks like they do. Yeah, it looks like they're going to try and stop you. I feel like you guys are also just feeling like you need to move on from an old life, especially if you've been torn between a spiritual life and your regular life. I feel like that spiritual life might be calling you again, and you're like, I gotta leave, you know, this lifestyle behind me. It's time for me to, you know, do something new or do something else. And I feel like Spirit is going to make your situation uncomfortable until you go ahead and let something go or move on or do what you need to do. It also looks like maybe there's some sort of unfinished business between you and a possible love interest, or you have some sort of projects that needs to be completed, like that you haven't finished it. You keep procrastinating or putting something on a back burner. And I feel like that's another thing where Spirit is going to kind of like step in and kind of make you do something that you're trying to avoid or, you know, put off. Something could be going on with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe a Leo or an Aquarius. You know, I almost feel too like maybe someone is trying to attack you spiritually, either for revenge or to spite you, or because they don't want you to leave. But I feel like it's a spiritual attack. Something also could be going on where you feel like you're being backstabbed. Something also could be manifesting physically as betrayal or someone doing something behind your back. And it's weird that I'm getting this, but I almost feel like if you are dealing with some sort of back pain, that is kind of like Spirit warning you that someone is doing something behind your back. So it may be a need for you to do some sort of a cleanse, or to protect your energy. Now, I'm seeing a situation where someone doesn't like their job, so they end up just quitting. Something gets to be too much. I feel like someone just doesn't want to do something anymore. They're like, I don't want to do this anymore. I want something new. This doesn't pay enough. This is humiliating. And I do feel like someone works at a car wash or is dealing with a mechanic. Also, if something is misplaced that you had in your car and you took it to the car wash, or you let somebody wash your car, I kind of feel like whoever was in your car took it or stole it. But I feel like it could have been, you know, a passenger or something, but I'm getting that someone who serviced your car may have taken something of yours. I don't know if they took information, a phone, some jewelry, but I feel like somebody took something out of your car. Even if it was just pocket change, they still stole it. I see mail. Somebody also may be stealing your mail or has access to your email. There's definitely some theft energy around. I also see something like, instead of something being stolen, someone doing something in secret to help. But I feel like you're refusing someone's help or sending something back. You're like, I don't want this. I don't want your money, or I don't want your this or that. I feel like you just want something to be over with or done. Someone also maybe travels for a living or drives for a living. I feel like something about driving or a trip being delayed or canceled. You might need to ask for a refund. If you also need to ask for a refund about something, you're going to have to fight for it. They might try and tell you you can't, but I feel like if you fight for it, or if you, you speak to other people, they may be able to at least compensate. Ugh, I am getting some petty energies. Y'all, if I kind of feel like a jealous ex is doing something to somebody's car, like keying it or putting something in a tank, or someone is intentionally leaving like lipstick or panties in somebody's car so that they can cause somebody to break up or fight. I feel like someone is also embarrassed either because they don't have a car or the type of car that they have. Yeah. I feel like you guys are needing to let go of anything you've been holding on to that has been weighing you down. Like, you may be haunted by your past, but I feel like your past also could be just preventing you from moving forward. Almost feel too like someone's been keeping you sedated, or it's like you've been heavily sedated and now you're waking up. Maybe that is literal, like you're going under the knife, getting surgery. If you're getting surgery, something about it is secretive. Are you in danger? Possibly. You might want to postpone your surgery. I feel like someone's angry with you, or they're upset or annoyed that you are not giving them any attention. Yeah, I feel like the past is trying to return or resurrect. Yeah, definitely could be an earth sign or an Aries. Like you felt like something was a dead end. you decided to just go ahead and let it go. Nothing was moving forward. And then all of a sudden this person, they're either attacking you spiritually, or they are literally just calling you up, blowing up your phone, coming to your house, sending messages or telling you not to leave or whatever, and saying that, you know, they can work things out. I kind of feel like somebody is like, we can fix this, or no more secrets. Yeah. I kind of feel like whoever this is, though, like, you're done with them. Or it could be reversed. If they're not responding to you and you're trying to get their attention, then I feel like they're just done with it. They don't want to go back. I'm getting to like some sort of argument or fight between two earth signs. Yeah, it's basically kind of the same thing. It's showing that someone is trying to hold on to you. One person is trying to leave and the other person is trying to hold on. It looks too like the minute you start to heal from the past, like maybe you've really been hurting or broken about the past, and the minute you heal and start to move on, someone new tries, that person from the past pops up and tries to stop you or distract you. Also looks like emotionally, maybe you're not quite ready to date. Like maybe you're trying to open up and meet new people, but in your heart, you really don't want to do that. Someone's getting frustrated with their Uber job or their driving job, especially too. I was getting something about food services. Somebody just feels like they don't get paid enough or something. Looks like the truth is going to come out too in regards to how someone feels about relationships or about marriage or commitment. Someone may be unhappy, but they feel stuck, or they feel like they want to do the right thing. They just feel obligated to whoever they're currently with, or whoever you are currently with. I also feel like someone does not like the company that they're at or their coworkers or something. Spiritually, if you have been visited by like spirits or interdimensional beings and the activity has stopped, I feel like the activity is returning. Oh my goodness. I really feel like you're being attacked because you just want change. Or something is trying to scare you. Something's trying to scare you into staying or not changing. Yeah. You are dealing with some sort of illusion or mind games. Also, I feel like if someone is that techie, that deep into technology, they are deleting things from your phone or your inbox. If you're feeling anxiety, part of it may be the energy of someone else. Also, like I said, somebody can emotionally sense or detect that you're moving on or letting go, and they're trying to stop that from happening. Yeah. Yeah, for the most part, though, I feel like you guys are just needing to go ahead and let go of anything that's been weighing you down or preventing you from moving forward. And I also feel like you need to, fight for what you feel is right or what you feel belongs to you. Don't be worried about setting boundaries or, cutting people out of your life that are no good for you. And also you may decide to take some sort of social media break as well. All right, so let's move on to deck number 3. We have Judgment again, Strength again, Page of Wands, 9 of Coins, the Empress, overall energy, Ace of Wands, 3 of Wands, and 6 of Wands. Okay, so it's looking like you are headed towards success, or there's something really positive coming towards you or that you're going towards. I feel like you're being very optimistic and you're kind of like ready to see what the future holds for you. Maybe you're getting ready to start a new job, or maybe there's just some sort of new beginning in your life that you're excited about. Romantically, I feel like you have a lot of suitors. There are going to be several people flirting with you and wanting to get your attention or get to know you. Now, you also are needing to respond to somebody about something. It could be romantic, it could be business related, or dealing with any type of paperwork, but it seems like you need to respond back. It could also be that additional information is being requested of you for something, like they're needing more information either from some job or something that you have applied to. I feel like you also are needing to go ahead and respond, and also just something indicates that you're kind of being reserved or withholding your true self or withholding some sort of information. I just kind of feel like you need to go ahead and release whatever you're hiding or holding back. Like release that energy, especially some sort of tension or stress. Seems like you're also concerned about your physical appearance. And I feel like you need to have the courage to just be yourself. I don't know if you're being self-conscious about some sort of scars or just something about your physical appearance. It seems like you're being self-conscious about it, and you're being encouraged to just be yourself, to be strong. It takes a lot of strength to be who you are. Now, it also looks like there's someone who wants to come back into your life or wants to hear from you, but you are resistant, maybe because you feel like this person's in a relationship, or you have your reasons, but it seems like you're being resistant to someone's flirtation or response. Also, if you get an invitation to something, I feel like you're like, I don't know if I'm ready to do that or if I want to do that. I feel like you guys are nervous about either parenthood, or you're nervous about dealing with someone who has children. I feel like fertility is on your mind as well. But I feel like something's already in the works. Like, okay, so if this is about something that you are wanting or desiring, or someone that you're attracted to, I just kind of feel like you're going to have it. It's going to manifest. I feel like something is, materializing for you. It's taken a long time, but I feel like it's happening. Now, again, I'm getting something about being comfortable with your body or your physical appearance. Maybe you're normally very reserved, or you cover up a lot, but maybe there's another side of you that you want to tap into. And this is kind of like, just do it. Like, she's revealing herself. She goes from being, very refined, or, having like this type of persona. And then she's kind of like, okay, like I'm ready to reveal myself, or this is who I am. Now, I'm getting that it might specifically deal with someone's physical appearance. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel like somebody wants an OnlyFans, but they're concerned about their body or think they don't have the right body for it. But if that is what you want to do, then do it. Or maybe it has something to do with modeling. I'm just kind of getting that, you're needing to embrace your physical appearance regardless. Whether it's about your weight, your looks, your face, it seems like something's going on with the physical appearance. I also feel like you are being admired by somebody. Maybe you're unaware of how attractive this person finds you. I do feel like there's someone who's thinking about you or watching you, and this person's going to come forward at some point. They do need to have the courage. They're going to try. Someone also may be insecure because of their age, or because there's a big age gap and they're like, they're old enough to be my mother, or they're just, there's a significant age difference. And so I kind of feel like they're going to try. They're going to go ahead and, approach you, and you might be mutually attracted to this person. Maybe you feel shy or reserved at first because you're like, oh my God, they're so much younger, but then you kind of open up and give it a chance. I just see like a progression here. It's like something starts off with you questioning the future or something about yourself. You're looking at the outcome and you can't really see it. And then you finally just kind of embrace the situation for what it is. Now, if you are also waiting for a response back to something, it seems like it's going to be a positive response. Something may be going on too where, it definitely looks like you could be starting your own business. Maybe you were afraid to do that, but it looks like you're going to go ahead and do it. Something also looks like you are gaining your independence back. Maybe you had lost your independence at first, but I feel like Now you're getting it back. I see a successful career, or you're going to be successful at accomplishing some sort of desire or goal that you want to accomplish. You're going to be successful with that. I see you also purchasing luxury things like house, cars, clothes, or maybe you're doing some sort of makeover. Even if it is some sort of surgery, it looks like it would be successful. It's funny, I don't know if you guys are watching all three, but I was concerned about somebody's surgery in deck 1. So, no, was that deck 2? Yeah, I was concerned about somebody's surgery. So, I don't know. Maybe it is better that someone waits. I feel like also there's a lot of judgment going on, judging. I really feel like it's more so you judging yourself or you seeing something else. And it could be a situation of body dysmorphia. Like maybe that's being triggered this week. I feel like you are also coming to some sort of self-realization. Something's being brought to your attention. You also may get some sort of unexpected response. I feel like something's also being revealed to you in a dream. Yep. You are going to get your wishes, but maybe in a way that was unforeseen. You're looking this way for your wishes to come true, but your wishes behind you are coming from some other direction. I love seeing the star after the tower as well, because it just kind of makes me feel like something is putting out fires or chaos. So transitioning from a chaotic situation to a smooth situation. Something's going on where you felt ignored or rejected. It just seems like you were battling with some sort of anxiety or deep-rooted fears that like you had an attack. But that was to bring something to your attention. Someone also may have done something to hurt you to get your attention. Maybe they didn't mean it. Somebody may be trying to apologize for something that they did. Could be dealing with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, maybe Taurus or Libra. If you are connected with someone romantically, I feel like either you're able to tame them or they can tame you. Like normally someone is out of control, but like when you're around them, you are at peace, or they're at peace when they're around you. Yeah, somebody's been trying to refrain from sharing some sort of information to you or expressing how they feel about you. But I feel like someone's going to, I feel like maybe too someone didn't want to communicate with you until they had good news or until they had a positive answer. So they were like, I don't want to say anything. I want to make sure that I have some good news, or wait until I have good news for this person. Yeah, somebody's been thinking about you and they've been just kind of analyzing a situation and patiently waiting to come forward. I feel like to a certain extent someone has had too much power or someone has severe control issues. I'm also getting a situation where it seems like your love interest, it could be a taboo situation. Something about it is taboo, either because of that age difference or because of a third party situation, or because it is, somebody's, your ex's friend or sibling or something like that. So something about the situation is just taboo. And I feel like somebody was like, I want to make sure that I'm comfortable and can stand on my own before I put myself in a situation. So someone wanted to make sure that they could handle a situation before they entered it. Also, that can be financially too. Like somebody is like, I don't want to take on some sort of financial responsibility until I know that I can handle it. I kind of last minute got the energy of a same-sex either relationship or just attraction to somebody. Yeah, someone is gradually going to start revealing their true desires for you. Also, you may gradually start to come out of your shell and step into your own identity. Maybe you've been reserved for, certain reasons, family, religion, whatever, and then it looks like gradually you're kind of becoming your own self or your true self. So I see vulnerability, and I see you. I also see this dream of yours manifesting. So it's something that maybe you didn't believe that you could have, but I feel like once you just surrender to like, yeah, you can have this, then it's going to manifest. I think too, you're not wanting to get too excited for something like I said earlier about seeing something but not really wanting to believe it until it was in your hands. I think that was for the first reading. But either way, it just still seems like you don't want to get too excited for something until you know that it's yours, or that you know for sure that you're pregnant, or you know for sure, like you really need concrete evidence of something before you get excited. Something else I was picking up on, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, okay, as far as vulnerability, just maybe you been wanting to share your story with people, but putting yourself out there would make you just so vulnerable. You would feel so exposed. I just still feel like you're gonna go ahead and go through with it because this is something that you need to do, and it looks like you would have a lot of support. People would support you, and you would motivate and uplift other people and inspire other people who needed to hear this information, who are on a similar path. So I'm getting to that you might be someone's living testimony or something. That dreams do come true, or that miracles do happen. I heard you can relax. If you were nervous about moving or traveling, I feel like just relax. Like everything's going to go smoothly. I also see a secret visitor. Either you are secretly visiting someone or someone is going to secretly visit you. That it's not going to be for everybody, but I'm getting something about a secret visitation. It also could be just moving in secret. Like someone is picking up all their things, especially if someone got tired of some sort of abuse or something and they were afraid to let go because they were like, I don't have anything. I feel like you do have a support group, and finally this is somebody getting the courage to like pack up and leave. So I feel like somebody is leaving the maybe an abusive past and going off on their own. They couldn't tell, or you couldn't tell people where you were headed, but you're just doing it. I'm just seeing success. Like your outcome is success, whatever is happening. Whatever you've been waiting for is, you know, I just feel like success is coming to you. Yeah. Just trust your intuition. The secret visitor might be someone visiting you in astrals. Yeah. I also see someone returning something to you that was maybe stolen. They're giving something back to you, but maybe they're doing it in a way that is suspicious, like something went missing and then all of a sudden it shows up. I feel like somebody's returning it or putting it back. All right, so yeah, those are the messages that I have for you guys, but you know, hopefully something resonated. But feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending you love and grace.